Now, it is time for our second interview today, and it's going to be a good one. One of the biggest fighters, literally, in the sport of boxing today, someone who we were just discussing, the former WBC World Heavyweight Champion, Deontay Wilder. All right, Deontay, first things first, how are you and everyone in your family doing during this time of crisis?
We're doing just like any other family, just trying to get through these hard times, staying clean, practicing social distancing, making sure we are washing our hands at least 20 seconds each time. Just being able to still have a natural, normal life, but still be able to follow the different instructions that's been provided for us all to try to, to defeat this thing and overcome it. We are overcome it. We just trying to be that family that pay attention to a lot of things. Because I've had a couple of people I know that family members have gotten it and been in hospitals and stuff. So this is very serious. This is a time it's crazy times. But my family is doing great.
That's good to hear. Now, are you in Alabama right now?
Yes, I'm in Alabama right now. Came back down here. I got a lot of little different things going on here, projects I'm doing and stuff. And it's not a big city, so it's not around a lot of things, and it's not too strict where I am and where I live. So everything is good. I think this is the perfect place that me and my family could be at this point in time.
Deontay, suddenly everybody's got a lot of extra time, it seems. What do you do to keep yourself busy?
Well, for me, I've been big into meditation. I've always stated about meditating, using visualization. So, I live on a beautiful island here in Alabama, and everything I have and need, I'm right here, surrounded by water, the nature, different little things that I love and enjoy. The scenery, and I'm a type of person that I'm a homebody. I'm a homebody at heart. I'm always at home, no matter what home that I'm in or what state. I'm always at home. And so during these times, this is me and my assistant, me and my brothers, we always talk. And we was like, a lot of people are sitting there bored and, going crazy during this time. But these times, this is what we do all the time. We love just, being amongst each other, amongst nature, and just sitting around thinking about different things for the future and just game planning. That's just all I do. So I'm very relaxed. I'm very comfortable, and life hasn't changed for me. I'm very thankful for that.
Now, my understanding is you recently had surgery on your biceps. Can you tell us when and how that injury occurred and how recovery is going?
Yeah, recovery is going well. I'm in therapy. I ended up injuring it during my last fight, somewhere up in there. But everything is going great with it. That's another thing. I'm just focusing on recovery, getting myself back to full health, and getting ready to hopefully this corona stuff will be out the way and we can get back to camp and get ready to go again sometime at the end of the year.
Now, has it affected you? You mentioned physical therapy. Has it affected you working out in any way?
Oh yeah, I can't. I can't work out right now. That's what I'm looking forward to. Once I get healed with my arm, I'm looking forward to just working out, being able to do the things that I love to do. Right now, I just been sitting back and getting taken care of, which that's not a bad position either. Now, getting taken care of, everything. All my meals been prepared special for me and brought to me. Just a lot of catering right now,
Oh, wow.
Between my fiance and all the kids that I got around me. It's been a beautiful, man. I mean, like I said, man, it's nothing I can complain about at this moment in time. I know we all in the world is going through something together. And I think this is the first time that us as a whole, as a world, is going through the same things. And, it's we all have to survive. And I love being around my loved ones, being able to get through the tough times.
Deontay, let's talk boxing a little bit. You've had more time to reflect on what happened against Fury in your last fight. Any more thoughts on what went wrong tactically or in training camp, that kind of thing?
No, my training, everything that happened, it happened the last 15 minutes into the fight. There's a lot of things that went on, you know. It's a lot of things that I don't even want to talk about at this moment in time. You know, I'm still reflecting on certain things, and I can't believe the things that happened. It happened to me, and it happened to me at that point in time in my career. You know, maybe I'll come out with some things later on, you know, as things unfold, as I get into camp and stuff like that. But certain things I don't want to talk about at this moment in time. You know, I'm still reflecting on it and trying to figure some things out.
Are you referring to tactical things? I'm wondering, like after the opening bell sounded, were there things you're saying to yourself now? Well, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or I should have done this, that kind of thing.
No, not at all. Even with the first of the bell, you know, the thing about it that it's easy to understand, you know, what type of person Deontay Wilder was in that moment in time. You know, even when I took off my mask and the things that I was doing, you know, I've been in this sport for a very long time. People have seen me fight, you know, all over the world for a very long time. So people automatically knows, you know, how I am and, you know, how I should look. And people that know boxing know that that wasn't Deontay Wilder that night. I was a zombie that night. It was something, like I said, I can't talk about a lot of things, but it wasn't Deontay Wilder. Now, you can tell from the mask, from my reaction to certain things that I was doing in the ring. You know, you can look from the first fight into the second fight, and you can tell it was two different people, you know, that night. From a guy that, from the first start of the bell, was in retrieve mode to the first fight, when the first start of the bell, a guy was on the hunt. You know, you don't go backwards, you go forward. And that night, I wasn't myself. I felt like a zombie in there. There's a lot of things I can't say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things. Okay. I'm just sitting back, and but we only can get stronger. Learn from a lot of situations. We learn from this situation and get better and better. It's not over. You know, in my eyes, I don't see Fury as a champion. It's still going. You know, he ain't the champion yet. We still got one more fight left. You know, and at the end of the day, I'm happy. You know, my family's happy. I'm recovering, and I'm looking forward to giving the world the best of Deontay Wilder.
You sort of answered my next question. After the fact, how difficult was it to put the loss behind you and turn the page? It sounds like you did that pretty quickly.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you got to understand that, you know, in life come many ways. You know, in life, many people lose more than they win. And the thing about losing, some people don't know how to bounce back off a loss in life. You know, that's why when people win all the time, people always want to see a person lose. You know, not so much because they win all the time, but I look at it as a point. They want to see how that person get up. How do you get off the ground from losing and different things? Because, you know, I told people, I may have lost in the ring, but I'm winning in life. You know what I'm saying? It's two different things. But, you know, I take this time and, you know, just sit back and make myself even hungrier. You know, sometimes you can be in a position and you can do something for so long period of time where you get used to certain things, you get comfortable with certain things. You know, you still have that hunger, but it ain't the same as when you first got into it, trying to get into the rankings and then trying to be a hot prospect and then go on to be fight for a world title and then become a champion. You know, it allowed that hunger to come back to where I started to when I gained the title. So there's been a lot of different things. You know, I'm never down about losing because, you know, it only makes me strong to come back and to overcome and conquer. I know this is going to be the biggest moment in time in my life, you know, coming back around again. And boxing is amazing. You know, I can look back and say I was a part of it that made it what it is now. So exciting, especially the heavyweight division. It's just booming. And I'm not done yet.
Were you surprised at how aggressive Fury was in the rematch?
No, I wasn't surprised. That I mean, I couldn't really. It's hard to explain. Like the first sound of the bell is like I was more in retreat mode. It's like I wasn't even there for real. Like I don't know how to say it without. It was just I wasn't there.
Gotcha.
That's all I can tell you. I wasn't there from the first start. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know, my whole body, everything. You know, but it's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Trust me. You know, and I'm just looking forward to coming back in there and doing what I got to do. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to feel like I'm making any excuses or anything like that. I just want the people to know that I'm happy, I'm in full health, and I'm coming back stronger than ever.
The third fight with Fury has been pushed back, you said, toward the end of the year. Do you think that extra time helps you to prepare?
Yeah, but it helps me to rest as well. You know, I was going back to back and fighting, you know, kill after kill after killer. You know, I don't think it was anyone that was on the course that I was fighting on to get to where I am now. So, you know, I'm gonna take this time, and it's been good though. You know, I'm gonna take the time. I am taking the time to just sit back and enjoy family and rest. You know, I got an opportunity to really just enjoy my kids. You know, like I said, I just been going and stop. You know, I get in camp, I'm out 3 months, but by doing that 3 months of time, I'm still, you know, working. I'm flying here, I'm doing different things, you know, and then by the time you get back home, by the time you get back in the camp, now you got to get away from your kids. And so at this point in time, I'm just loving the space. I'm just loving the unity that I'm having with my kids and just watching the babies grow and just loving on all of them at this moment in time until it's time to separate myself from them again. And then Daddy had to go to work.
You mentioned the surgery earlier. I'm assuming that you'll use this time also to recover from that. Have you been given a date when you'll be able to resume working out?
I gave a date sometime at the end of May, sometime at the middle to end of May, that I'll be able to get back to working out, sparring, different things of that nature.
Deontay, a lot of trainers have been offering you advice through the media. Have you considered adding any extra voices to your team or listening to what those guys have been saying?
Yeah, we've been having a lot of people reach out and different things and whatnot, you know. But you just have to be careful with that because a lot of people just see this time and they just want publicity.
Yeah.
They want to be able to say they was the name that, you know, they was the name that came in and stuff like that. And just look at it as just a different way. That's how I'm looking at it, and that's how I know boxing. Boxing is very crooked. It's a dirty business. You know, you got to make sure you be careful. It's a corrupt sport as well, very. And you know, people, you got to be careful about the people that you bring around. What the intent of that person is trying to come in and help, especially when they never reached out before and want to see an opportunity. You know, I've seen so much. I've been around so much. I've had people tell me things and tell me not to go do this or say this, and then they turn around and do the same shit they told me not to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff going on in boxing. Just who can you trust? But I am looking to bring someone in for sure. We don't have it down yet, but I'm definitely gonna bring. I got two people I'm bringing in. You know, one of them he always come to camp on some basis or whatever. He always around, in and out anyway. But we'll see what happens. I think we got a great team that's going to be formed, getting ready. Once everything go back to normal, hopefully it'll be sooner than later, and I can get my team in order, and we can move forward with our game plan for the third fight.
Now, George Foreman says you guys had a pretty good conversation recently. Can you share what you guys spoke about?
Yeah, man, George. It was good talking to George. You know, George is one of the guys that been trying to get in touch for a good little bit, but you know, you be moving so much, and everybody have a schedule and stuff. And but you know, during this time, you know, everything is shut down. So it's always good to have great conversations at this moment in time. And, we had a great conversation. It was a real, real good conversation. We talked about a lot of things that went on in his career, good and bad, a lot of, different tricks and trades that used to happen and certain things that he saw in this fight and a lot of knowledge that he applied to me. And, he was telling me how he wanted to show me some methods of strengthening certain parts of my body and stuff like that. So, but he definitely dropped a couple of gems down for me, and it was good to see him. I think I'm gonna once everything clears up or whatever, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna come out and go see George and see him face to face, spend some time with him, and just intake some of that good old knowledge that he have up there.
That's great.
Deontay, Fury said that he was surprised you want to fight a third time. Do you have any reaction to that?
No, I don't have no reaction. No one should be surprised. I am who I am. I'm Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, and nothing's going to change about that. Why wouldn't I not want it? Like I said, at this moment in time, we're just sitting back. There's going to be a time and place where I'm ready to come out. It's going to be a time and place where I say what I need to say, But looking at the fight, he know that wasn't me. I know that wasn't me, and the people in the boxing, everyone know that wasn't the real Deontay Wilder. Something was wrong with him, and we'll show. Like I said, it's a time and place for it all, and I'll reveal a lot of things, But I'm looking forward to it. Actually, I'm looking forward to it, and I can't wait to get the people what they want to see.
As you start preparing for the third fight, I guess mentally, emotionally, what's your mindset? Are you angry? Are you just motivated? Is it just business as usual? Want to prove people wrong, or all of the above?
I mean, it's all the above. It's more fuel to the fire. As I look at it as well, this is set up for, the third will even set up even bigger. So this is going to be it right here. This is the last final straw right here, as I see it. And it's all the above. I'm channeling everything in that happened, everything that happened towards me. I'm cutting my grass, getting rid of all the snakes in the grass. It's a lot of things. This time just allowed me to look back and just to really dig in the weed and see what was going on. You know what I'm saying? You can have a lot of great people around you, but, certain jealousy of people you just can't control. You get to a certain level and you think people are happy with you, but everybody wants certain things. Everybody wants what you have, but they don't want to work as hard as you or sacrifice as much as you. So, people get envy of the things that they can't have. And it's one of the things I had to weed out and had to change up some certain things, but, it's gonna be good, man. I can't wait. I think he should look forward to it. Don't worry about if I want it or not. Just look forward to seeing me there when it's time.
I've followed a lot of fighters have gone through similar ups and downs. It's a hell of a journey, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, people don't understand. Boxing is a business like none other. It's a sport that you gotta be able to trust people, and that's the hard part. Being able to trust people that's around you. You can get some people that'll be around you for years and never show signs of anything until that moment that they, get offered something or someone come along and try to do. I mean, it's so many different ways, just like it's so many different ways to make money in boxing. Boxing is one of these sports where, we do as we do, free. That's why I say the things I say and I speak how I speak, because I understand how cruel this sport is. You know what I mean? I mean, look at this sport. If you don't make it in boxing and you spend your whole years of career devoting you and putting in everything you got in the boxing, if you don't make it, then you stuck. We don't have retirement plans. We don't have, 401ks that they set up for us and different things. It's like in boxing, either you make it or you don't. and you don't make it, then you just straight fucked. Basic, plain and simple. You know, so with that being said, it just, when you're dealing with money, money is the root of all evil. And a lot of evil shit goes on in boxing. It's a lot of things that I had to see for my own self, a lot of things that I experienced that very night for myself, you know, which is still something that has scratched my head. We try to put together, but, you know.
Deontay, in closing, do you have anything you'd like to say to your fans?
To all my fans, first off, I just want to tell you guys, especially my day ones, that I love you so much. You know, thank you for the love and the support. Thank you for the support that you've been giving me during these times. You know, I know I'm a king. I know I'm a great king. I know I'm a great leader. I've led y'all so far. I know I'm an inspiration to so many. I know I motivate so many. And just want to tell you guys that I'm still here. I'm not going nowhere. We're not going nowhere at all. Like I said before, we may have lost on that night in the ring, but we're winning in life. And that's where it counts. Most of all, I'll be back. I'll be back stronger than ever. And when I come back, baby, you'll see us regain what we regain our title and become two-time champion, and we'll continue with regular programming. Until then, I just want you guys to stay safe during these times. We're together on this. This is a fight. This is a championship fight that the world is in. So we got to train hard. We got to do the right things. You know, take cautions and the correct protocol to get through this so we can get to this fight. We got to get through this to get to where we got to go. Again, I love you. Thank you for the support. Till next time. God bless, baby.
I can think of no better way to end it. Deontay, you and your family stay safe. Thanks a lot.
Thank you guys so much, and you guys be safe as well.